수 없어 좋은 것만 보고
So, you were telling me I should marry you so that you can take revenge from your ex husband, who happens to be my best friend. The woman in front of the young CEO nodded her head. Yep, that's exactly what I want you to do. Smiling sweetly, she said. Her face got adorned with an amused smile. And why would I do that? Why would I betray my best friend for you? Why would I choose you over him? Because you are a good man, a gentleman who would cut off his ties with his cheated best friend after he had played with an innocent woman's feelings for years. He was about to say something, but her next words made his eyes roll in annoyance. If you thought I was going to say this to you, then congrats. Boomer, you thought wrong. Leaning her back against the chair, she said, as if a matter of fact. Now, what can I say? Not everyone is lucky to have a best friend like Kylie, right? She clenched her fist after hearing his words. She took a deep breath and pressed her lips together. He knitted his brows and suspiciously looked at her. What do you mean? Remember when your company was financially struggling and Jiangsu gave you money? Look, don't say it was his own money. He gave you his own money but pretended he took loan from money sharks. The hefty amount of interest you still pay every month, it goes to his bank account, not some loan sharks. Don't talk nonsense with me, okay? I will not become your revenge pawn, Ryan. If you don't believe me, then look at these details. He gave him a file containing proof of Jiangsu's greedy actions. Hesitated a bit but took the file while mumbling, how come I would know this isn't staged? After all, you never told me about this in the past years. Oh, please. I am an architect, not a hacker or something to make false data. And Taehyung, out of all people, you should know that I never used to meddle between you two best friends' affairs. So never knew he gave you money. My private detective told me this. Tired. It's true. She never was the type to ask intimate details about him and Jungsu. What all you get by marrying me on the same day as Jungsu and Kylie's wedding? Old people talk negative about you, us, he asked in a low voice. I want to snatch you from Jungsu, his rock pillar. I am sure it will impact him. And also, people will talk negative about us. Yes, I don't care. People will shut up in few months, but he will never get back his loyal friend back. You are petty, Ryan. I never pretend to be otherwise. Anyways, give me your answer. I am not making you my revenge pawn. I am asking you to be my revenge partner. I need some time to think. Okay, be quick. Their wedding is only in 2 months away. 3 weeks later. And Wang sat across the sofa, hand in hand, while their family was there too. We have decided to get married soon. So the rumors are true then, Ryan. After divorce, you are now dating my son. Yes, uncle. Don't you think you were taking everything too fast? I have been with Jungsu for nearly 7 years now, and Kylie, she was my best friend since school, so I don't believe in taking time anymore, Dad. That's because all those were flings, auntie, not so serious relationship. But I can assure you, your daughter is not a fling. She is the one I want to grow old with. And about Jungsu, I am not going to stay in touch with him anyways. After getting close to Wayne, I realized how wrong he did. I better not be his best friend anymore. Her gasp left everyone's mouth after hearing her words. Why so hurry? We need at least 6 months of preparation. I never thought my only son will marry a divorcee, but at least you were going to get married. I never thought you will settle down after you crossed 30. I was so worried for you. I am relieved it's you, Ryan, whom he chose to marry. You two will make a good couple. The said 30 years old woman just smiled. He was working in his office cabin, but his phone kept vibrating, indicating him his now ex-best friend Jungsu was calling him again and again. As far as I remember, I have already paid this month's interest money. Then why are you mad? Jungsu looked at him in disbelief. I am not here for some freaking interest money, damn it. I am here to know why everyone's saying you were going to marry that Ryan, my ex-wife. Why aren't you taking down the rumors? Because it's not rumors, it's true. I am going to marry Ryan. Jungsu felt like ground under him slipped. How could you, Thay? How could you? You know how nasty our divorce was, and you were going to marry her. When did you two even start dating? That's not something you should know, Jangsu. Of course, I should know, Thay. She is my ex, for God's sake. You can't date her. You can't. It's against bro code. And you know what's against bro code too? Betraying, lying, and guess what? You did both. What are you? I know that the loan shark from whom you gave me money, it's none other than you. I trusted you, Jangsu. I trusted you so damn much. I never even questioned you from whom you gave me money or why the interest is so high. I thought whatever you would do, you will do for my own good only. But you stabbed me in the back. Jungsu fisted his palms as he looked away. After all, he himself never understood what happened with his mind that time that he took high interest from Taehyung without even telling him whole truth. This was the action he had been deeply regretted every month since then. How do you know this? That's really not something you need to know, Jungsu. The only fact you need to know is we are over. That's it. Of friendship just because of some money, okay? I will give it back to you, the interest. Now tell me, you're seen with my ex wife. It's not about money, Jangsu. It's about trust, betrayal. You freaking betrayed me. And about Ryan, I don't owe you any explanation. Just know neither me nor Ryan is a cheater like you. So, no, we didn't get together behind your back. Now that you got your answers, respectfully get out, if it's even left in you. Saying this calmly, he looked away from Jangsu. A dry laugh left Jungsu's mouth. Don't know if I had really broken your trust and caused you heartache or not, but I am damn sure I did two favors to you. I did. I did a lot of wrong in my life, but never regretted any of it. Never. Except keeping you in dark for interest money. Anyways, wish you don't regret what you are doing. A month later. Inside of his room while wearing black tuxedo, the same one which he wore whole day throughout his wedding with Ryan. He knew tonight wouldn't be like any other wedding night of a couple. He very well knew the intentions behind her marrying him. Yet he planned to not let her sleep her peacefully tonight. He had planned to tease her till she gets so irritated that she would prefer him outside the room. Oh, the gorgeous she looks with her eyes fleeting fire towards him. A small smile formed on his lips, imagining her witty comeback. He went towards the window she was standing while still wearing her wedding gown. Surname next to your name? Damn sure got some new client during our wedding. You gonna get rich, woman. Today I would really get peace. I will sleep better tonight. After all, I got my revenge from him. Kylie, to be honest, I didn't care about her after all. She was marrying Jungsu, who left his wife for her best friend. I'm sure he will do it again. Now what are you feeling? She looked at him, a tear left her eyes. Horrible, devastating. I'm feeling as if I have destroyed your life in my selfishness. She whimpered and he felt as if someone squeezed his heart. Hey, don't cry. You didn't destroy anything. I did. I robbed you after finding a partner for yourself who will love you, understand you, respect you, adore you, vice versa. He kept trying to make her stop crying, and eventually he did succeed. Then she realized she was hugging him, and her cheeks got flushed with not only embarrassment but with shyness also. Not gonna lie, but when you asked me to marry you, you were selfish. There's no denial in it. She again looked down at his words. But there's something you should know. I didn't agree to marry you just because Jungsu betrayed me. If there was another woman at your place, I wouldn't have married her. Sure, I would have cut ties with Jungsu, but not marry her. Never marry her, cause whenever I have thought of settling down, getting married, only your face came to my mind. Only you. As soon as he said those words, Wine instantly looked at him. Now, don't think I knew you would take revenge on Jangsu and marry me. That's why I let him cheat on you. I swear, I didn't know. I never knew about Kylie and Jangsu's affair. If I knew, I would have confronted him, make him understand what he is doing is wrong, or I would have told you immediately. I never wanted you. How? I was your best friend's wife. very much in love with him. I never eyed upon my best friend's wife or lover. I am not that cheap to eye upon someone else's wife, as far as I understand. This happened since the day we met, our elementary school days. I always liked you, Wagon, always, but didn't understand the feelings till college days when it was too late. You had already confessed your feelings to Jungsu. Jungsu too said that he loved you. You both were a couple, so I never shared my feelings with you. But we used to fight so much. Still do. You never wanted to be my friend, neither in elementary school nor in middle school, and during high school I gave up. Exactly. I never wanted to be your friend. When I was little, I didn't understand this. I always wanted to be more than a friend. Like special friend, later I understood I wanted to be your boyfriend, then fiance, then husband. But clearly, you never saw me that way. You, after college, you very often came to our house. And when you and Jangsu used to meet up, you also never came home. We used to see each other only during festivals and get togethers. Yeah, that your eyes was only on Jangsu. You only searched, needed his feelings for you. I know. It must be painful for you to marry me knowing you were still trying to move on from Jangsu. Yeah, I know this too. But I am proud of you that you didn't accept it his cheated self after catching them red handed. I am really proud of you for letting him go. Honestly, Vayan, I wasn't going to stay in touch with him like before from the day I came to know you caught him red handed with Kylie. I feel he guessed about my feelings for you too. What should I do now? What should we do? I was ready to live with you as my husband and wife, knowing we both don't have feelings for each other. But now that I know, how can I? Give me a chance then. Let's see if you gain any feelings for me. What if I don't, just like all those years? Then we will live as a husband and wife as long as you are not uncomfortable. Taehyung, it would be painful for you. Honestly, why in all these years I had tried to be with another woman, but subconsciously always used to compare their behavior with yours. Later, I realized I was doing wrong to them. That's why I didn't marry before. So, don't you think life would be less painful to live with the one I love rather than living alone? What if I turn out like Jungsu? The Vian I grew up with can cheat. Her morals ain't that cheap. Plus, I am saying right. The time you feel you wanna break this marriage, I will let you go. You are being a gambler, Thea. Yes, I am. But the game hasn't started when I told you about my year long feelings. It started when you met me at a coffee shop and asked me to marry you for revenge. A lot of marriage ain't built with love, but with mutual respect, loyalty, and understanding. They live happily too. Years later, laying on her side, Vayan looked at her phone in anticipation. The clock was showing 11:59 p.m. Only few seconds left till the clock turned 12 a.m. Her lips were sealed with the very familiar soft tears of her husband's. They shared a long and passionate which almost left her breathless. He rested his forehead against her while closing his eyes. Happy anniversary, love, he whispered while his hand caressed her side. She smiled, but soon a pout formed on her lips. I told you, you can never beat me in wishing you first and giving you better gift. He rubbed his nose to hers in affection. But this year, mister, my gift will be better than yours. Ah, there is the Sololu. He again laughed. She smiled too. She leaned against his ear and said, "You remember when we went to college reunion? We had discussed about the most romantic song, and your answer was, 'It Must Be Loved' by Enric." Not was silly, it's still the most romantic song ever. I was listening to this song only when I realized the lyrics are my feelings and I will dedicate these to only you. She smiled at his words and felt him caressing her hips. There is something I gotta tell you. It goes like this. Do you know you control? He smiled at her. Every single breath I take, you can see through my soul. I feel it in the love we make. And I try to find a place where I can hide. But every time I try to fight, the feeling it takes over me, it must be love. She looks deep into his eyes. It must be love. It must be love. What? Forgot next lyrics? You are aging, woman. The mischief in his eyes fading, he felt as if his breath got stuck. What? I wasn't singing. I was telling you. She felt his heartbeat increased. Just as their lips were about to meet again, a loud crash echoed from down the hall, followed by the unmistakable. It was supposed to be passionate night for me. You just confessed to me, but these twin devils chose to be awake. He held her against him tightly. Slightly, his forehead resting against Vine's, he muttered a mix of frustration and amusement dancing in his eyes. Can you believe this? Of all nights? Right, it's like they have sixth sense for when we are trying to. Just remember they are still our little chaos agents. You know I wouldn't trade this for anything, even with bickering. Neither would I. They are our greatest adventure. What's this commotion is all about? He's being mean. How about we calm down and I will help you both fix this? No fighting, okay? The children nodded reluctantly, the tension melting away. Even amidst the chaos, their love remained steadfast. They were building a life together, one filled with joy, laughter, and the touch of fatness, just the way they liked it.